Now imagine that same man was one of the most prolific and terrifying serial killers in American history. This is the story of John Wayne Gacy, the killer clown. In the suburban landscape of 1970 Chicago, John Wayne Gacy was the picture of success. He was a married businessman, actively involved in local politics, and known for his community spirit. He even had a popular side gig, delighting kids at parties and hospitals as Pogo the Clown. He was trusted, he was respected, and he seemed like the last person anyone would ever suspect of wrongdoing. But this carefully constructed facade was a mask for a monstrous secret. Behind closed doors, Gacy was a predator. He used his charm and community, standing to lure at least 33 young men and teenage boys to his home. He'd offer them construction work, a place to stay, or simply a friendly ear. These were often vulnerable youths, some runaways looking for a break or a bit of help. Once they were inside his house on Summerdale Avenue, the friendly mask would drop and a nightmare would begin. None of them would ever be seen alive again. The disappearances mounted, but for years no one connected the dots back to the respectable family man. It wasn't until the disappearance of 15-year-old Robert Peast in 1978 that investigators finally closed in on Gacy. What they discovered at his home was a scene of unimaginable horror. In the cramped, dark crawl space beneath his house, police unearthed the remains of 29 victims, buried in a makeshift mass grave. 4 other victims were found discarded in a nearby river. Gacy had literally built his life on top of his crimes. When finally confronted, Gacy's chilling lack of remorse was almost as shocking as the murders themselves. He was arrogant and even morbidly joked about his crimes, infamously quipping, "You know, clowns can get away with murder." His trial was a media sensation, revealing the full, horrifying extent of his double life. Convicted of 33 murders, he was sentenced to death. On May 10, 1994, after 14 years on death row, John Wayne Gacy was executed. His case remains a haunting reminder that evil doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it wears a painted smile. Thank you for joining me for this difficult but important story. If you found this deep dive interesting, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more content. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.